Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to today's video. My name is Nick and I am a full-time eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari reseller, and I make YouTube videos about selling on those platforms. In today's video, I'm going to take you through my three platforms that I focus on, which are eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and we're going to look at what sold over the past 7 days. Now, the reason for this is that recently, over the past few weeks, I've been sharing what sold the day prior in some of my YouTube videos, and I've had some people reach out and say, hey, I really like this kind of thing. Would you consider doing what sold in the past week so that we can see all of your sales? So that's what we're doing here today. First off, I'm going to show you what sold last night. We'll go over that, and then I will share with you what sold over the past week. Now, the items that I'm going to show you, it's actually screenshots of my platforms, and then I edit out all of the personal information of the buyers. So that's the reason for that. Now, I already know people are going to jump in and say,
oh, those are edited, you didn't really sell those, or you messed with the prices in Photoshop, like whatever.
Say what you want, but this is the way it is. So with all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, guys, we have 12 orders to pick. So we've got our little list here. We've got all of our labels ready to go, filled in the spreadsheet, delisted from Vendoo, our cross-listing platform, which makes everything so much easier. Check the link in the description if you want to try it out for yourself, get 25% off. Let's pull these items. The first one is a pair of New Balance number 136. Well, I know we've got this pair right here. This pair of Polos that sold. I know we've got this pair of Nikes that sold. As I'm seeing things, I'm just picking them up. And there's a pair of New Balance right there. So I did drop some prices in order to make faster sales and kind of clear out some inventory because we've got some incredible stuff that's being listed to sell. Here are 3 of our items. We do have a shirt that sold. This was an incredible sale. I've had this shirt for quite a little while now, and that SKU is S for shirt 048. You can see my SKU system up there. As I list shirts, I put a clip on the hanger. So we're looking for 048 right here. This is a vintage The Territory Ahead. I actually picked up 3 of these identical shirts just in different colors. One was blue, one was green, one was tan. This is the tan, and it finally sold. The blue and the green sold to the same buyer about 6 months ago. This one sat, and I recently delisted and relisted it using Vendoo, and it sold within just a couple days. Next, we have a pair of Oakley slides number 296. But let's pull these Oakleys right here, set them aside. The next thing we're pulling is a pair of Sperry's number 256. 256, which should be on this shelf. This pair of Sperry's right here. Next, we've got a pair of Rikas, number 110. 110 should be on the back side, right here. Boom, easy. Next, we've got a pair of Toms, number 161, also on the back side. Pair of Toms blue, right there, got them. All right, the next one we have here is Vans number 046. So we've got these right here, 046. We're gonna slide these out of the way. Got them. All right, the next pair we have is 083 right here. This pair of Converse. I believe these are them. 083, yes. 194, pair 194. This pair right here, pair of Skechers runs. Just recently bought these. All right, and our last pair is this pair of Converse, double tongue Converse. It's in the -4 box, which is this. These are items that have to get re-skewed and set to the shelf. So here we go, this pair of Converse double tongues. And now for some cinematic footage of all of this stuff. All right, guys, let's do a little magic here and get this stuff packaged. Let's go. We are off to the... All right, guys, we are off to the post office. Let's lock this place up and get on a roll here. We're good. We're rolling. We are off to the post office and then back home for so much more business stuff. We are on our way to UPS and the post office. Normally, I drop my post office packages at UPS because UPS accepts them, and then USPS, Postal Service, picks them up at the end of the day. However, I have a lot of packages for the post office, so I'm not going to burden down my local UPS with all of these packages. Also, really quick side note, I'm sorry for like the camouflage thing. I understand if it's hard to see me, you know, camo joke. And so, yes, it is freezing today, and it's been my experience that there is little gear available on the market that keeps you warmer than hunting gear, and so that's what I'm wearing today because it is frigid. But hey, I really hope you guys like that segment I did of the stuff that I sold last night. It takes a lot of time and effort and energy and creative like thinking to get footage like what we just covered. And so if you enjoyed that and if you would like to see more of that, please be sure to drop a like on this video. Also, I'm not driving and filming on the road. I'm actually on my dirt road that you just saw clips of. And so, yeah, it's a private driveway. I'm going to stop here before I get going on the actual public road because safety first. And I know of a police officer who watches my footage and my videos. And so don't want to get in trouble. Really quick, after I get home from the post office and UPS, I'm going to be going over everything that sold in the past week. I hope you guys enjoy that. So stick around, and we'll get back to the studio in just a few moments.
298 frozen patties later.
All right, guys, welcome back to the studio here. It is warming up today. It's actually starting to feel quite nice. I'll probably turn off my heater in just a minute. It's been frigid all day and windy, but it's actually feeling kind of nice here. So off with the winter hat and on with this my hair's messed up hat. Okay, let's jump into my computer and I will show you the things that have sold over the past 7 days. We're going to start with eBay, then Mercari, then Poshmark. We're going to start with the oldest item, which would be March 26th is the date that we start with, and then we will move forward from there. All right, so here we are in my computer screen. Let me open this up just a little bit more. And you can see right here, this pair of men's Nike Zoom Jaw Fly 3s. I bought these brand new at Ross for $8. They sold for $25 plus $10 shipping. Then we sold this Makani shirt. I've already shared this once in a day-to-day video. Bought that for $4, maybe $5. Sold it for $20 plus shipping. This pair of Nike Air Max Plus youth shoes, I believe I paid $2.99 or $3.99 for those. Sold them for $29 plus shipping. I do plus shipping in just about all of my sales. And I know in the past I've made videos about you should be doing free shipping, this and that to speed up your sales. However, I kind of go back and forth just to split test things and to see how I do with different methods of selling. And so right now we are on that cycle of adding the shipping. All right, let's go into the next. All right, this is what we have next here. We've got this pair of Adidas ZX 700 athletic running shoes. These were a suede pair of Adidas running shoes. I paid $5.50. Sometimes I'll pay up a little bit for shoes like in the $7 range, but generally my round cost is about $5.50 to $5.75. Sometimes I get shoes less than $5. It all depends, but for a good round number, we'll just say $5.50, and then we know that there's a little bit of wiggle room there. So paid $5.50, sold for $29 plus shipping. This item right here is something I did not charge shipping on, and it's a Tupperware Crystal Wave soup mug. I believe to be vintage. It was a nice little piece there. Sold that for 13. I paid $2 for it. Sold it for 13, free shipping. I think I only made like $3 from that after all the fees and everything was said and done. This pair of Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro Athletic Basketball shoes, the snakeskin, awesome. I wish they were my size. I would have worn them. However, I paid $5.50 for them. They were pretty dirty. Cleaned them up. Cleaned up the soles. They had the icy soles. Cleaned them up a bit. Sold them for $79 plus shipping. Total of $92. Pretty good. Then sold this vintage The Territory Ahead button-up shirt. I actually shipped that today. You will have remembered that from earlier in this video. I bought that shirt for $4 and sold it for $20 plus shipping. All right, next here on eBay, we've got this Snap-on D440A digital refrigerant gas leak detector. It's Snap-on brand. This is actually a consignment item. A friend of mine from my church brought a bunch of car parts and tools and all that stuff to me and was like, hey, sell these. We'll split profits 50-50. He got it for free. His job was getting rid of it. They got all new equipment in. And so he took this, gave it to me to sell, sold it for $149 plus shipping, $174 after everything was said and done. And the profit on this to split 50-50 was about $130 after shipping and all the fees. And so we're both walking away with a good $65 profit. Right above that, we see this pair of Nike Free Run 2017s. I paid $5.50, sold for $24 plus shipping, an easy bread and butter sale. A lot of these are not real high dollar items. It's just bread and butter items. Right here, New Balance 891 athletic running shoes. These sold for $29 plus shipping. I don't have any money into these. These were a consignment item, but it's actually for a friend of my wife and I. She lost her husband about 7 months ago. He was in his early 40s, passed away suddenly. And so I'm selling a lot of his clothing and shoes at her request, and then just giving her the profits for it to help her out as best we can as she transitions through this difficult time in her life. All right, moving into Mercari items here. Mercari is definitely my slowest selling platform. However, let's look at it. This Shimano long sleeve fishing shirt, I paid $4, $3 or $4 at the thrift on sale day and sold it for 15 plus shipping. This qualified for the $4.99 or $5.99 first class shipping on Mercari. Then we got this pair of Hoka 1-1 Bondi 5s. Sold them for $51 on an offer plus shipping. I paid $30 and so made like $17 when it was all said and done. Then we've got this pair of Oakley outdoor sandals. I paid $5.50 for these, sold them for $20 plus shipping. That got shipped out today. And then this pair right below it, Sperry Topsider slip-on boat shoes. Paid $5.50, sold for $20 plus shipping. Just shipped those out today. You can see the number of likes and views on there. The Hokas definitely have the highest amount of views and likes. And then for whatever reason, the Oakleys have a pretty decent amount of views, pretty high there. A few solid sales on Mercari. But definitely my slowest selling platform for sure. All right, now on to Poshmark. Some of these have been delivered. Some of them have been rated. Some have not been rated. Payment has been released for some of these. We're just going back in time about a week so that you can kind of see what we've got here. Starting at the bottom, which is the furthest away, that would have been March 26th or so. We've got a pair of DC Court Graphic SQ athletic skate shoes. I paid $5.50. These sold for $25 plus shipping. I do not give any free shipping on my Poshmark. The most I'll do on Poshmark is the slightly discounted shipping option, which is I pay $2.59, somewhere about there. Right above that, New Balance 996. This is the made in USA suede version. Totally awesome. Probably could have held out for more money, but paid $5.50 and flipped them for $40 plus shipping. This Lacoste men's polo shirt, size 7, so that would be a medium in Lacoste, is I paid $4 and sold it for $16 plus shipping. Adidas Cloud Foam Racer TR running shoes, paid $5.50, sold $25 plus shipping. This shirt right here, Rockin' Republic shirt with zipper pockets, I would not buy this again. Not on your life. I think I had this for sale for about a year and a half. It was ridiculous. Eventually, I mean, I paid $2 for it, and it took forever, but eventually I sold it for $13 plus shipping. Will not pick up Rockin' Republic again. It's crazy. Next, we've got some Nike Air Monarch shoes. I think I sold these a little bit cheap. Probably could have held out for a while to get more on them. However, sold them for $24 plus shipping. I know I sold them a little bit too cheap because I just bought a pair of Air Monarchs for myself and I paid more than $24, and the going price for them is in the 30 range. However, I wanted to get these sold. I'm trying to process a lot of my shoes out because I have a ton of shoes that have to get cleaned and listed. Probably 70 to 80 pairs of stuff to get cleaned and listed. And then we have so much other inventory coming in. A lot of shirts, a lot of sporting equipment, a lot of electronics. There's so much stuff that has to get listed. I don't have time to just be hoarding shoes all the time. I need to get these things sold. I need to get them processed out quickly. Next, we have a pair of Skechers Shape-Ups. I'm hoping that Joey Bada-Bing22 is watching this so he can see that Skechers do sell and they do make money. I know he's had some bad experience with them, so my heart goes out to you, Joey Bada-Bing22. As he would say, let's go.
Let's go!
Skechers Shape-Up athletic shoes, $24. I paid $5.50. $24 plus shipping. I guess it's all right. In the past, I've gotten more like $49 for these. However, $24 I'm okay with because I have such a low buy cost. All right, next, starting at the bottom here, because this bottom is a continuation of the top of the previous screen that we saw. Skechers Flex gratis slip-on walking shoes, whatever. I paid $5.50, sold for $21 plus shipping. New Balance Minimus 204 running shoes. I paid $4, I want to say, for these, and sold for $20 plus shipping. Rika hiking closed-toe sports sandals, paid $5.50, sold $21 plus shipping. Ralph Lauren Polo More tropical shoes, I paid $5.50 and sold for $30 plus shipping. Tom's, I think this was part of a lot that I paid up on, like $7 for this pair. $7 into $21 plus shipping. This pair of Converse All-Star Double Tongue sneakers, I paid $5.50 and then sold for $18 plus shipping. And this pair of Vans Skate High Rally skateboard shoes, I paid $5.50 and you already know, sold for $21 plus shipping. I mean, some of this stuff is just repetitive. Like, it's decent, you know, it's decent money and I get to make a video about it, but it's pretty repetitive, I guess. Right here, we got a pair of, at the bottom, Skechers Go Run 400 running shoes. I paid $5.50, sold for $21 plus shipping. Nike Team Hustle Quick shoes, I paid $5.50, sold for $20 plus shipping. Converse All-Star DC Green Arrow. I would not buy these shoes again. I've had these listed for over a year, could not get rid of them. Finally sold them for $21 plus shipping. And then the last but not least, this pair of Asics Gel Contend 5 running shoes. These have not been shipped off yet. Because they sold while we were out at the post office. So this pair has yet to be picked, packed, and shipped. Looking forward to that. All right, so those are my sales over the past 7 days. Not a ton of sales, but definitely some decent income from them. I want you guys to pay very close attention to something here, and that is that, you know, I'm selling my shoes generally for pretty much for a lower price than maybe the average seller can afford to do. That might be including you. Maybe your buy cost is higher, so you have to get a higher price for the shoe when you sell it. That definitely makes sense and is important that you do what you have to do according to your situation. With my personal situation, because I'm able to get shoes at a cheaper buy cost, I can turn around and then sell them at a cheaper cost to the customer and flip those shoes faster. Also, another thing to be considering with this is because I have YouTube and I have income coming from YouTube, what I do with all of my YouTube income, that's my sourcing budget. So I make videos about sourcing at thrift stores, but I use my AdSense income for sourcing, and then all of the income from the actual sales just goes towards paying the bills, living. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, and my situation will adjust as we move forward. But I want to put this thought in your head, and that is, I heard a quote recently from a friend of mine. He said, "What is your unfair advantage?" You have to figure out what your unfair advantage is. Now, there's a few books out there, and I'll link them down below, about the unfair advantage. You have to take advantage of that. Just about everybody has an unfair advantage in their life. It might be the location you're living in. It might be that you have a day job that can fund your reselling, sourcing. For me personally, it's the fact that I have a YouTube channel that generates a healthy amount of ad revenue, and I have affiliate links, and I have an Amazon course that generate a good amount of money. And so I can use that money to do my sourcing so that whenever I actually sell items, I can take all of those profits and actually live on it. You just have to find what your unfair advantage is and make it work for you. Everyone's got one somewhere, and it's been my experience that if you say you don't have one, you're either not looking hard enough or your eyes are not open to it yet. Everyone has an unfair advantage of some sort, whether it be a connection, your location, something in your past that has set you up for success. Now, it's all about finding your unfair advantage and then capitalizing on it. If you want to check out the Unfair Advantage book, it's linked in the description below. Check that out and let me know what you think of it. If you like this video and all of the editing and the content and all of that stuff, be sure to hit the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. It's one little click of one little button. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.